In 1975, Liverpudlian art popsters Nasty Pop released their self-titled first of two albums, and from it, the track Lonely King.
You died a little more last night. Shouldn't go doing what you know isn't right.
Lyrics start off right away. We got that kind of country rustic vibe, a la, like, I don't know, Sutherland Brothers, Moonrider, the Winkies. Yeah, quite hip during that time. And the lyrics are not print anywhere. You're going to have to pay attention really closely.
Silly boy, love is a dream. Don't you know the backroom girls don't play it for real?
Appreciate that kind of dirty, rustic acoustic guitar. Like,
congratulations, you never learn. He stands a fool with the wants to the fool.
I like the exuberance of his voice is now that the song is like broken through. Yeah, I'm getting the real kind of like Sutherland Brothers vibe.
You'll never make it. You'll never come through. Don't try to find it, 'cause it won't find you.
Doesn't mean a thing if I'm a lonely king.
Love, my kingdom for a love.
A love, my kingdom for a love.
It doesn't mean a thing if I'm a lonely king.
I love how that chorus, it actually came in like at the minute mark, but and nonetheless, there seemed to have been a lot of build up to it because, well, we went right into. It's actually because the verses took like a minute to unfold because we had that really like subdued, rhythmless, just kind of bare bones intro for a few lines, and then we had that full breakout, and so it's one of those tracks where the chorus seems to take a long time to emerge, and it's all the more powerful when it finally does.
A rich boy with a well-to-do house sees everybody making money out of everyone else. So why'd you hurry? Hey, where have you been? What is your problem? Where's your money fit in?
How much of his accent, that Scouse accent, is being mixed with perhaps an attempt at sort of like a Southern American accent, like, yeah. I'm pretty sure if any Liverpudlians watch this, they could be able to pinpoint just how close to the local accent this is versus how much of an affectation is being put into the voice. Either way, I'm having a little bit of difficulty understanding what he making these words out. Love, my kingdom for love. It doesn't mean a thing if I'm alone again. I could definitely imagine them adding a bit more of the harmonies, like adding like fifths, perhaps, and like high fifths, high thirds to this. Love, my kingdom for love. It doesn't mean a thing if I'm alone again. When I was a bit younger, I used to sing along to this in my car, and I could still kind of hit. That's not to say I was necessarily a good vocalist, but I could still hit. I'm afraid to even try it now, like higher thirds, like
it doesn't, like, imagine that like an octave higher, like, it doesn't mean a thing. Yeah. The precision is that dun dun down dun dun down that you know. This chorus just resolves itself, and the kind of like slow resolutions like G, A minor, B minor, A minor, D. Yeah. Something really just kind of epic and grand about that chorus and the way it just unfolds from the verses, and it could have gone on a bit longer. I would have liked a few, you know, one of those like long, lengthy cycles to the chorus, like at the end. Yeah, that was a Lonely King by Nasty Pop, which I'm imagining has to do with a guy who has it all except love. Yeah. Let's see. This band put out 2 albums between 1975 and 1977. Yeah, this one self-titled, and 1977's Mistaken ID. Let's see. English Quintet. Released in this album came out on Island. I really like the cover too. Whoever did the album art, a very distinctive style. Yeah, like really busy, lots of creatures. A woman on a bed with an alligator peeking out under it. All these, she's seen on the bed top, and anyway, yeah. Overall, I would compare. I'll save some of the other. I've already. This is just like one side, the rustic side of the band, showing their affinity for some of the countrified pub rock of the period, like Starry Eyed and Laughing, who I did a video about a few months ago, Sutherland Brothers and Quiver, who I've yet to cover, Moonrider, of course, Taggett, yeah, many more that I could, Chili Willy and the Red Hot Peppers. And this one is going to go into a certain other direction, a more melodramatic one, the track Crow. Okay, I'm getting like, I just love the misty, dark, open cadence, just mid-70s atmosphere of this, with that synthesizer and that sound kind of wow, kind of like a loose wah effect. Bring a bit of Leslie effects in this.
There's a crow on the lawn with a look in his eye. Bye-bye, birdie, in the sky, near the sun, there's a place where we belong.
Kind of polka beat and sort of music hall piano thump. Like placing them kind of a bit more in the territory of Stackridge, or like a minor key Sparks even, for around this time.
to sad, 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 crying, 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 crying. Backstab, catch, rat, all together now crow. You're so slow. Oh, and in the end, that's the last bit.
Okay, the harmonies are coming on quite rich, and the detail that's going into these like choice guitar notes amid the piano.
Oh, so bye bye birdie, goodbye.
It's basically bass and drums that are carrying like the bulk of the. They're filling out the tune, and the guitar's like playing these like little choice notes that are like with that Leslie effect. I could almost hear a slight ska prescience to this. It could be kind of ska could easily be inserted into this more. And there actually is a reggae song on the other side, Ballad of Duty Handstand, kind of a rock reggae, pop reggae track. The vocals here kind of remind me of Corgis, the follow-up band to Stackeridge. Actually, they also kind of remind me of Squeeze. And one of the members later showed up. Yeah, bassist Keith Wilkinson joined the reformed Squeeze in the mid-'80s. Yeah, in place of John Bentley. Yeah.
Never say die, never ever say that you are mine.
Cheerio, darling, see you the next time
In the sun, there's a place where we belong.
So long, comma, so long.
Oh, you can talk, but I'll never hear the words.
KC, day by two, sad, 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 sad,
I
cry.
like the trade-offs there. The way they interject on choice words and emphasize certain syllables. Yeah, that
In backstab, catch, rat, all together now crow.
You're so slow. Oh, and in the end, that's the last bit. You go. So bye bye, birdie, goodbye.
I love that echoing. I also love that insertion of the line "Bye Bye Birdie." Yeah, I'm instantly now. I'm thinking of Van Margaret now. Yeah, very tight interplay right there between that guitar figure and that bass, and yeah, and just the breakups and such. Yeah, that was a Crow. And I would need to transcribe the lyrics at some point to find out what it's actually getting at more. I was a little bit too preoccupied with the musical details to really catch what they were singing about. Yeah, let's see. Nasty Pop, these two albums, let's see. Jazz Rock Soul, it says, Nasty Pop were an English quintet of okay. The band, musically, the band crossed the folksy whimsy of Stackridge and Steeler's Wheel with the updated revolverisms of Pilot and the string-laden effervescence of Jigsaw. Yeah, those are all, yeah, apt comparisons. Yeah, Pilot, the Scottish band, and yeah, Jigsaw, kind of like mid-period Beatles filtered through the Philly sound, like Tom Bell, kind of like if Tom Bell had produced Revolver. That's how I describe a lot of Jigsaw's output from the time period. Let's see, after this album, let's see, the two songs on here, comments on Crow, yeah, it describes Crow as crescendo-laden intro and walloping Leslie verses. Okay. Nasty Pop disbanded soon after the release of their second album, Mistaken ID, in 1977, but several members linked with other players from short-lived bands of the time period. Front person, or no, the second drummer, the second drummer of the band, who was on the follow-up album, teamed up with Peter Marsh from Easy Street in the new wave one-off Twist, which also featured another member of Nasty Pop, Tony Wimshurst, guitarist vocalist, on the track we just heard, who would next appear in Steve Lindsay's post-Deaf School combo, The Planets. Great, so this band has tie-ins with Easy Street, and by extension, Deaf School, and later, and Steve Cordner, who I was just mentioning, who's not on this album, he's on the next album, he had been a member of Byzantium, yeah. And so there's tie-ins with Byzantium, Easy Street, and Squeeze, and by extension there is links to Ian Dury and the Blockheads, Chaz Jankel, and Death School. Yeah. So just all basically the whole second tier of English rock of the 70s is being linked to by this band. Yeah, one of many great bands who came and went in the mid-70s during kind of like a changeover period, you could say, where you had to kind of there was a period of time where you kind of had to already be established in order to weather the storm. And so if you were 10cc or Supertramp, you were lucky, but if you were Nasty Pop or Easy Street, it was rough sailing, yeah. But great bands nonetheless, all deserve to be heard by anyone with an interest in the creative rock music of the time period, yes. For more Rubies and Sapphires from the two Nasty Pop albums, see the directory of albums by English and artists linked in the description below. Like and subscribe, follow me on social media, share the video, and leave a comment if there are any observations you have about the two tracks we just heard. The music, the interplay, the harmonies, the song structure, and the lyrics if you caught them in real time. Yeah, and had any observations or anything stood out to you about the takeaway message of either song. And until next time, this is Zaragon, the world's most ear travel Trimax most, signing off.